So now he's going to enter the base of fire hubud. We call Higot Hubud Lubud. And that's the basic where you're like this. And so a lot of times people just start it from here where you just go like that. And that's okay too. But I really like to know how we got there. That's how we got there, see? Unless you're a caveman, that's how you're going to get there, see? Now from here, this is our base of fire hubud. There's no real need to do that extremely fast. As I nick this knuckle, I really want to drive that. That hand's going to reject. And that, see, that's right here. Okay, this is going to hit the hip and come, he's going to hit me, and this is going to replace that position. Now I have established this position, which I can hook, and that gets me back to the base of fire hubud. That's what we call base of fire right here, or we call it hubud number 1. And then I also maintain the number 4 line. And the minute I feel the number 1, that's when I hit here. See, that's here and here, and that's like that. See, now I enter the top half, and I go like that. So once I'm here, okay, Matt's going to exit now. So as he hits my hand and I have a pain response, he gets that hit and he gets that hit. That thing's going to be wailing away on me until I get around. Now he enters back to the base of fire hubud. See? And this thing is hitting. We know this is already hitting. Okay? But as I hit here, see, now I go back to the base of fire hubud. So as I hit here, now I exit here. That puts me at this pace. See? And now from here, I can go right back to the medium range, which if we wanted would be sombrata. See, that's the base of sombrata. Okay? But you should be moving your feet a lot. But when you go like that, see, I control that, and now we're just in the hubud range now. He's monitoring that. I can't hit here. He's hitting me there. But I can hit this. When that rejects, I take advantage of that. Okay? I hook the hand. That gets me back to our base of fire hubud. Now when Matt does it, and he hits my hand, and my hand rejects, he hits me, and then he kumbiyatas that. See that? And then he goes back to the base of fire hubud. Okay, at that point. See that? Now, we'll break this down, and we'll enter the top line. So I make that, we call it point of entry A, because as soon as I feel that, I trap that. That can hit here. If he hits me with a stick, I take the stick, and this is called cruzada. Okay? And then I puño. Any point along here, there's disarms. There's sweeps, throws, locks, and strangles. I hit the head. He covers the head. From here, I have 4 disarms. Easy. Enter here. Bring the hand down. Rake the knuckles. Now I decide, am I going to go back to base of fire hubud? Am I going to go back to sombrata range and enter hubud? Or do I execute a technique? So from here, Matt's going to enter just the top line. So he's going to make that peak, trap it here. That's the first one. If he clears the second barrier, he's got to watch out for that hit. If he clears the third barrier, and he hits here. Then the 4th barrier is here. Then the 5th one, as he pulls it down, rakes the knuckles. So now we're going to put those 2 together. So we have the exit on the bottom to the entrance on the top. And then we go back to that. Now Matt exits on the bottom, and then he enters on the top. And then we're right back to the base of fire. Now I know at every point along that hubud, there's a possibility of a counter, and there's a possibility of a technique or an entry or a disarm or a sweep or a throw or a strangle. But the idea here is not executing technique, but building up a base of fire to flow from. So what you're doing is merging 3 different skill sets, okay? And the whole purpose of these drills is to develop skill. So now we merge the skill set. So we create a bridge between sombrata and hubud that is very smooth into disarming, locking, slowing, throwing, sweeping, and trapping distances. So we've executed a sombrata here, and we can keep that in sombrata. And now we're moving in and out of range. I might even throw in a punch, and now he can enter into the hubud. Now right here, if I hit this hand that stick can hit right away. That's okay because I'll just enter right back to the top line. If I hit that and that retracts, that might come too soon. And I hit the body like that. Because if that's real fast, see, I just hit the body there. Or if that's real fast, I just hit the arm there. Or if that's real fast, I hit the face and that stick becomes a barrier. But you notice every point I am attacking. So really, he has to what? He has to defend. Because if I lag in my attack, he will attack. Okay? So this is training you that even in a hubud range, I can be offensive 100% of the time. See that? So if I'm in here, see this hand can offend. If he hits me, see, I'm only defensive for a brief instant. See that? So what right here, see that hand's already singing. That's what this drill gives me the ability to do. See, that thing starts to what? I know where that hand's going to be, see? Because I played it out already 100 million times in a drill. See, so that thing, and Matt's quite a bit faster than me, so you can see if I can confuse his defenses, then if I can do it, you should be 10 times better than me. So as Matt starts to execute that, if this hand comes, yeah, he exits the bottom. As that hand comes too quick, he just passes it. But if you don't have that base of fire, you cannot learn to execute, okay? And everybody wants to do this real fast, but you're not getting anywhere by doing that anymore. And even really here, when I do this, that's nothing. If I really want to learn to execute, that's why I execute the hubud. If I really want to execute a hubud, when I clear that hand, I need to earn the right to hit him. But if I'm in here, see, this is all fire. Okay, now he can do that, but see where that stick can fire? See where his hand wants to defend? Instead of going caveman, I go like that. See now, see, I'm using his stick. The minute he figures out to get his stick out of there, then I take his hand. And that's what this is going to educate you on. See, but I don't want to do it like this. See, this is a lot of time. I need to learn how to create angles with my body. And how to create time with footwork. See, and then at that moment, we're into seizing the weapon. See that? So we have a stalemate. That breaks it. That comes back. That's already what? My stick has already plotted that motion. It's already planned it for it. Okay, and that's our hubud structure.